Have you ever really stopped to think about all the incredible hidden systems that are working inside you right now, 24/7, just to keep you safe? Well, we're about to uncover one of the absolute fastest and most fascinating of them all, what you could call your body's own emergency override system.
Okay, so picture this. You accidentally touch a scorching hot pan. Before you even have a chance to think, ouch, that's hot, your hand is already snapped back. It's a reaction that's so fast it honestly feels like magic. But nope, it's not magic, it's just biology at its absolute best.
And that right there is the big mystery we're going to solve today. How is it even possible for your body to react before your brain is even aware that there's danger? I mean, it seems like it defies all logic, but the answer is actually really simple and kind of beautiful.
This lightning-fast reaction, it's a biological process, and it's called a reflex action. Now, the key words you got to remember here are involuntary, automatic, and protective. This isn't a decision you make, not at all. It's more like a built-in safety feature that your body just executes for you.
So what's the mechanism behind this whole protective action? It's called the reflex arc. The easiest way to think of it is as the dedicated wiring, right? It's the specific neural pathway that carries out the command, get away from the danger now, without even needing to check in with headquarters first.
And that's the crucial point here. The reflex arc is a neural shortcut. In an emergency, there's just no time to send a message all the way up to the brain, wait for it to get processed, and then get a command sent back down. This is like an emergency hotline that connects the point of danger directly to the point of action. It completely bypasses the brain for maximum speed.
This whole shortcut relies on a team of 5 key players, and each one has a very specific job to do. So let's meet the team that makes this incredible speed possible. Okay, so 2 of our most important players are these specialized messengers, the sensory and motor neurons. The sensory neuron's job, report the problem. It carries that danger signal to the spinal cord. And the motor neuron's job is to deliver the solution. It carries the action command from the spinal cord to get the job done. Simple as that.
All right, now that we've met the team, let's follow a single nerve impulse on its super high-stakes mission. We're going to trace its journey all the way from that initial painful stimulus to the final protective response. So the mission kicks off right here. Step 1. A pinprick, intense heat, whatever it is, gets detected by the receptor in your skin. This thing is the lookout, the first one to spot the danger, and it immediately converts that physical feeling into an electrical nerve impulse.
Next up, step 2. That brand new electrical signal just races along the afferent or sensory neuron. You can see its path right here, carrying that emergency message at an incredible speed, straight for the spinal cord.
And now we're at the central hub of the whole operation, step 3. The signal arrives inside the spinal cord and gets handed off to the interneuron. This is our mission commander, and get this, it doesn't need to consult the brain. It makes the split-second decision all on its own and relays the command.
So, in step 4, with the decision made, the interneuron passes the new command, which is basically contract, to the efferent or motor neuron. This is the outbound messenger, and you can see it here, carrying the action plan away from the spinal cord. And finally, step 5, mission accomplished. The signal reaches its target, the effector, which in this case is the muscle in your arm. The muscle gets the command and contracts instantly, pulling your hand away from whatever's causing the danger. The entire mission is over in a flash.
Now, believe it or not all reflex arcs are created equal. The withdrawal reflex we just looked at is called polysynaptic. That just means it used that interneuron as a go-between. But there are even simpler, faster versions, like the monosynaptic knee-jerk reflex. In that case, the sensory neuron talks directly to the motor neuron. No middleman. It's the absolute fastest circuit in your body, and it's designed for those immediate little adjustments in muscle tension that help you keep your balance without even thinking about it.
So, why does our body even have this incredibly complex, high-speed system? Well, the answer is pretty simple and actually kind of profound: survival. This isn't just some neat biological trick. It's an absolutely essential design feature to protect your body from immediate and serious harm.
And the time it takes for that entire 5-step journey, from the first stimulus to the final response, we're talking milliseconds. It's so fast that it is, quite literally, faster than the speed of thought. So this matters for way more than just pulling your hand from a hot stove. This system is constantly working for you.
It protects you from injury, for sure, but like we just learned, it also helps you maintain your balance and posture without you ever having to think about it. It even regulates critical internal processes. It's a true multitasking marvel. Really, the best way to think about the reflex arc is as a key part of your body's autopilot system. It's just one of dozens of systems that are constantly making decisions and taking actions on your behalf, keeping the whole operation running smoothly and safely, all behind the scenes.
And if you take away just one thing today, let it be this. That feeling of pain you eventually register, well, that's the signal that finally made the long trip all the way to your brain. By the time you consciously feel it, your reflex arc has already saved you. Your brain is just getting the incident report after the fact.
And that just leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? The reflex arc is just one of your body's amazing automatic systems. So what other incredible autopilot functions are working inside you right this second, completely without you even knowing it?